Hi, folks. Glad to have you with us here. You're watching the East quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. We're excited to bring it to you. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here in the first half of December, a look at the most recent power rankings. Hey, some intriguing stories. You look at Toronto, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for Brooklyn, they've been on a roll, victorious in their last 5 outings, really showing up their #1 seed status.
So the Raptors starting 5, Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, we've got Michael Porter. Dimmin out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Etienne in at the 1. And one of these teams tonight will be moving on to the NBA Cup semifinals on the Eastern Conference side. The other will be out.
And we've been looking forward to this for a while. It's when we get to see how much fun this tournament is. It's do or die time, and there are no second chances in the NBA Cup.
From 13, and Ingram gets it to go on the assist from Barnes.
The versatile nature of Ingram's shooting can be tough to counter. Even the mid-range is a good option for him. And hitting from the mid-range here and early, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Now here's Ingram. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. Clock at 6. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Porter. Now the Nets with it. And their ongoing winning streak has been the top story in the league lately. A stunning 23 straight victories so far.
The team is playing what I call nearly flawless basketball. They just can't lose one of the most memorable winning streaks in league history. Seeing the way these guys are balling right now makes me want to lace it up a little.
Red. Oh, throw it down! Wow!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise, and with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It's a beautiful thing. Shams, appreciate the report. Now here's Dick, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Quickly passes to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
Outside for Porter. Drains the triple. Porter's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Dick with a miss. Brooklyn leading by 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. On target from range.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. His confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And right here, an intimidating group. The leaders in blocked shots over the past month. In the 3rd spot, Nick Claxton.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
Here's Quickly, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Outside Dick, 4-3. Red Hot pulls it in. Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's Claxton. Can't get it to fall.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Ingram. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter. And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
5 on the clock. The 3 from Barnes. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 is rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 6. Inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
That's where he's going to do his damage. Jakob is a beast inside.
And Jordy Fernandez wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. A full line change here for Brooklyn. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Toronto. Shed comes in for Quickly.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Here's Wilson. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's Williams. Here's Sharp. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Coming into this, having knots to win against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought win for them. Couldn't finish the job in regulation, but things came together for them in overtime.
Felt great about their chances in overtime. It took a little extra, but they were able to get it done.
Williams misses. For Toronto, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Toronto passing it around. And stolen by Williams. Here's Wilson. He takes it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Ingram. The 3 is up. Sharp grabs the miss.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Down low. Ingram with the ball. Now Sharp defending. The 3, Barrett. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I know Barrett loves to strike from the corners. He just trusts himself to make that shot.
Fires from deep. Martin misses. For Toronto, they've got 8 of 15 shots to go. That gives them the lead.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Brooklyn trailing. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Martin stepping to the line with 2 shots.
That one's off. Some changes for Toronto. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Pirtle. Mobo comes in for Barnes. And it's Walter in for Ingram. And he's good on the second. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And here is Barrett. The 3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Williams in the post. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nets lead by 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Barrett can't hit. Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
We've got Nicholas Claxton, and it's Etienne in at the point. So that's the Nets 5.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Shed, that's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now that's how you reboot a team.
Yep, count it.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Brooklyn's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Claxton can't get it to go. And for Toronto, they're shooting 55% for the game so far. Pass to Shed. Takes a 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he drives in. And a nice finish on the layup. Claxton's got his second basket of the night.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you, BA.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Brooklyn making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Toronto also changed it up. Ingram's checked in for Mobo. Dick comes in for Walter. And quickly subbed in for Shed. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Porter against Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Outside Dick. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. Mamukelashvili. And the layup is good off the glass.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
For Brooklyn, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Shots good by Red Hot. Red Hot's got 10 points. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 2. Their last encounter in Toronto.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game. No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
To the paint. Here's Mamukelashvili. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Here's Claxton. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, RJ Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Greg.
Yeah, BA. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
First one falls for him. Last year, the East quarters of the NBA Cup were played in New York and Milwaukee.
The Bucks winning at home with Giannis pouring in 37 to down the Magic. And at the Mecca, Trae Young had another stellar game against the Knicks, leading the Hawks to the semifinals.
Pirtle's checked in for Mamukelashvili.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
We have seen Jakob's role on offense grow over the years. He's a high percentage shooter from inside.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Now here's Claxton. He played a great game against New Orleans.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
The three, Barrett. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Moving it up. Here's Red Hot. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Quickly outside. Here's Barrett. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
The Nets have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Claxton. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Quickly drives in. It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. So it'll be R.J. Barrett shooting. It'll go on Michael Porter. Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Toronto also making a switch. Barnes, he's checked in for Dick.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
There's the block. Here's Red Hot. Here's Sharp. Pirtle with some nice D. The Raptors have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Barnes, that's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Out left to the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the triple. Red Hot's got 17.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Picked by Pirtle. The 3, Barrett. Second shot opportunity. And the bucket by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 4 points in the quarter.
Is one of Pirtle's greatest strengths is offensive rebound. He just has a nose for finding second chance points.
Porter from outside. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Shot is good by Barrett.
You love when Barrett starts to feel it from downtown.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Pass to Wilson. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point to stop the run. Rebounded by Ingram. Toronto leading by 8. Here's Quickly. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Over to the left wing. Here's Highsmith. Nails it from 3. Highsmith's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Barnes a screen. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
What a slam by Jakob. You could see the confidence that he plays with down low.
Here's Highsmith. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Eight seconds left in the second. Outside Ingram. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Toronto closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fifth half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Oh, better luck next time. Fans, let's hear it for our contestant. Well done.
Thanks for being with us, and let's get straight into it with the players of the week. For the West, Luka Doncic.
We saw plenty of Luka magic over this stretch. He is quite simply must-see 2K TV. And not just here in the U.S. He's an international icon, kind of like you, Shaq.
I know you don't know what that feels like, Kenny, but believe me, it's satisfying.
Oh, see, I gave you a props, and then you go at me like that?
You don't even have a passport.
And let's talk about the first half we've seen. R.J. Barrett taking the reins in this one.
I love what I've seen from R.J. Barrett. I mean, playing his way, refusing to settle at the offensive end. Always great to see a young guy assert himself like this.
Hey, Kenny, I'm going to give you a compliment. That outfit is in the zone right now, and you're right. I love to see it.
Yeah, I haven't seen a burlap suit like that in a day. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Let's get an update on Nick Claxton. What's the latest, Allie?
Thanks. I got some news from Brooklyn's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Although it takes a while to completely recover from this injury, he's been given the thumbs up from the training staff to play through it. So that's definitely something to keep track of while he's out there.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
Yeah, with the long road ahead, they'll have to take it one step at a time.
So for Toronto right now, Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Ingram in at the small forward position.
Just a nice smooth stroke on that three from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
And here's Barnes. Give him 8. That's to Dick. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him. Brooklyn's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And here's Porter outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's quickly. No points yet. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, BA. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Brian, back to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see it upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Here for the show, your Brooklyn Nets.
Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. Brooklyn, number 1.
It's one thing to take a lot of threes. It's another to take good ones, and they do. And they have some great shooters.
Pass to Ingram. Now here's Barnes. Toronto passing it around. Looking to end the run. The shot by Ingram, no good.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Red hot, can't get it to go.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Dick, the pass to Barnes. Barnes gets it to go inside.
Well, they get 1 to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Here's Etienne. Pass to Red Hot. The 3 is up. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Now here's Ingram. He has 6. Releases from 15. And that one's good. Ingram's got 8.
That's a nice-looking jump shot. Ingram has shortened his motion since entering the league, and it's paying dividends.
And that one drops for him. And the Nets lead by 4.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. When this game is done, they'll be off to Milwaukee, taking on the Bucks. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Stolen by Quickly. And here's the fast break. Outside for Ingram. Back to Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. And here's Barnes. Quickly, left side. Just 5 on the clock. The 11-footer. Brooklyn with the board. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Ingram. Raptors trail by 6. Outside Barrett. Pass to Dick. There's the 3. And the Raptors miss again.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Etienne, no good. Toronto has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Barrett passes to Dick. Now here's Pirtle. Outside Barrett. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
Red hot, can't get it to go. The Raptors shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Here's Barnes, up and in on the layup. And now just a 2-point Nets lead.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
To the left wing. Pass to Red Hot. Porter from outside. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball. And the Raptors making a change here. Amukelashvili's checked in. Nets leading by 5. Pass to Porter. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Porter's got 21 points in the game.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Barnes finds Quickly. Off the mark there with a 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Basket counts. And now a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
It's Barrett on the wing. Toronto passing it around. The 3 from Barnes. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Porter from outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Barrett against Porter. They need this. Barrett passes to Mamukelashvili. Kicks it out to Barrett. From downtown, Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Porter. Over Barrett. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Porter's got 17 now, just in the second half. Raptors trail by 15. Quickly passes to Barrett. Up and over Porter. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 16 points.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for Brooklyn. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. Back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Raptors trail by 16. We've got Zaire Williams. Nicholas Claxton out there with Michael Porter, and it's red hot in at power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's red hot. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Red hot's got 28 points for the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Claxton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nets.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Mamukelashvili uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Williams from long range. He's off on that one.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
And he gets the bucket.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
Pass to Claxton. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Mamukelashvili. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Both teams will make substitutions. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. That one's good for 2. Porter's got 31 points.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Shed. That three's off the mark. Nets leading by 17. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Shed. Fires the 3. The shot comes out.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Wolf. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Nets lead by 21.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless, well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
The Nets have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the 4th. 6 of 7. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Wolf. Off target from outside. Raptors trail by 19. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Gets the 3 ball to go. Mamukelashvili's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, he's been doing all he can to keep this competitive, but he needs some support.
And here's Porter outside. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Barrett can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 16. Outside Porter. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barrett's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Porter outside.
Nice to see that intensity from Porter Jr. going right into the defender to collect a shooting foul.
And he makes the first.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
And the Raptors with some changes. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Mamukelashvili. Dick comes in for Barrett. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And it's Ingram off the drive. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
With those long strides, Ingram eats up space in a hurry. The defense is just a little late.
Both free throws good from Ingram. Nets leading by 14. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Here he goes. Both hands there for a little extra.
Moving so well at 6'8", Ingram can be a lot to handle, especially on the drive.
Pirtle rips down the board. Here's Toronto now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Ingram against Porter. Can't get it to go. Nets leading by 12. Puts up the tray. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's quickly. Ingram on the wing. Cashes in from 18.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Takes a 3. Money from 3.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
It's money from deep.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nets.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Michael Porter.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Porter! And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Porter's got 41.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you'd love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And Claxton gets it to go on the assist by Porter. And the Nets lead by 21.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Barnes, no good. Now the Nets with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Launches a three, connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Quickly from outside, drops in the three. So we see the Nets taking the W here, showing the rest of the Eastern Conference what kind of team they're going to be this year.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do in the semifinals. The NBA Cup has a way of humbling teams.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Michael Porter.